whenever whenever he was on the back foot. So if he gets more used to punishing and more used to shoring up his tournament combos, I think he'll be easily on winner's side by next time.
Definitely, especially those bulldog loops. We saw they had a lot of success with the bulldog loops, but it's more the enders they were missing,
Yeah,
which was unfortunate.
probably a big thing with this is bulldog loops are bad.
Oh,
So if we're talking about the other Tekkens, bulldog loops were your bread and butter. You know, they were your chest beating gorilla moves. They did everything for you as a Bruce player.
yep.
Fortunately, Josie has fragile legs, and her bulldog loops don't do a lot of damage. And unless you're going specifically for wall carry, you don't really get as much out of bulldog loops as you would just going for a much shorter route.
Okay, not quite worth the execution at that point. Might as well just go for the simpler stuff.
Yeah, about that point.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Okay, looks like we got.
No, go ahead.
I was just about to say, it looks like we got Tai Chi and Mr. Carnival up next, but looks like we're still waiting on, I think, Tai Chi. So, yeah, what were you saying earlier?
I was just gonna talk more on the differences of Bruce and Josie, but I think we should get in the mindset of this current match first.
Yeah, I know we've seen. Yeah, we haven't seen these two fight yet because this is still winner side. So, yeah, I'm not quite sure how this is going. I know we saw quite a few G-Clef cannons from Mr. Carnival, getting quite a lot of damage off of that. But as far as Tai Chi, he's been throwing out a lot of stances and just so many wake up unblockables.
From my playing against Tai Chi and watching Carnival, I want to put this more in Carnival's favor. Tai Chi knows what he's doing on Yoshi, which is actually quite a rare thing.
Definitely.
But in the end, Carnival is indeed still playing a better character in a better matchup with much more consistent tools. So unless he has the knowledge or just ends up getting the space to set up all the funky stuff that can negate consistency, I think this will be still more in Mr. Carnival's favor.
Yeah, I also feel like one thing...
Just because Tai Chi seems like he understands the majority of Yoshi's tools.
Yeah. One thing I feel like we will see a bit is that if Mr. Carnival does Party Crash at the right time, we'll probably get a float because Tai Chi does do a lot of things that puts him in the air, so... I'm wondering if we'll see that. You know, like right there, but... Man, Tai Chi already backing himself into the corner, but... Oh my goodness. Whoa. I feel like every time I watch Yoshimitsu, there's just so many moves, I'm like, what even was that?
Remember how earlier I was talking about how Leo has the third most amount of moves not on the move list? Yoshi takes number 2.
I'm not surprised.
So, even if you completely study his move list, you won't know everything.
Yeah, he's got a tool for every scenario, but you gotta know the tool.
Even scenarios that don't exist in the game. But
Alien Invasion, Yoshi's got something for that. Okay, but yeah, like I said, Mr. Carnival taking round 1 and just playing it really solidly.
I'd like to see Tai Chi take his space and create plus frames with his spin kicks and better running buttons, though. I think he has the tools to do it with his back turn movement tech.
Okay, and yeah, we did see him use some of that earlier on the first round, kind of backing towards the corner, but...
Yeah.
Ooh, good interrupt on the Power Crush. Ooh, nice tag back. And she's back turn. That was huge. Oh.
Armors after the shiny arrow.
Bad axes, yup. Rage art, that might have been a misinput.
Yeah, that's gonna be blocked.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
I don't think he has a more important input that's similar, so I don't know what he could have been pressing in that situation. He missed the combo though.
Ooh, unfortunate. Yeah, might have just been a panic move. One of
the situations where Yoshi's like weirdness can't really save him. Is that if he drops a combo near the end, he really doesn't have a way to recover.
And I feel like, oh yeah, we've seen
One for
panic rage
one.
arts from both players now. Ooh, good low block though.
He's
Ah,
still a
blocks the
cannon,
Eclipse
but that
Cannon.
is minus big time.
Yeah, gonna get a big punish off that. Close it out. Ooh, misses the Party Crasher.
And more, he's getting this pressure to be able to take space and not have to play right in his face. This is what
Yep.
Yoshi kind of wants.
Yeah. One thing I am realizing, a bit of a small note, but I feel like this Yoshimitsu costume, the effects for his unblockables are just so much harder to see.
That is something to take into advantage of, to account for online, is that there are such a variety of colors, and the unblockable effect is based on whatever effect pack you use. So if you happen to be using a color that the other person's vision is not a friend of, that could be possible. I personally, if someone's using one of the darker colors, I can't see it at all because I got one eye
Color
and bad
character
low
pick.
light vision.
Oh man, that's gonna be rough.
Luckily, he's using one of the brighter packs, so I was able to see it. I just still couldn't do anything.
Honestly, if I saw it, I'd probably still just block and die for it.
Yeah, too scared to press something.
Yep. How do you
But
think? Yeah, go for it.
I was saying, but Carnival still ended up taking that, kind of like how I predicted. But it wasn't for the reason I predicted, though. He
Yeah, definitely.
In the end, it came down to him stopping Tai from being able to take space and utilize Yoshi's better range buttons.
How do you think Flash is going to come into this matchup? Because I know Flash does kind of have some wonky interactions in certain matchups because of how fast it is, but
Well, we saw Carnival not using spin too, very much, not
oh,
setting up a frame trap. So I think Ty's catching on the fact that he knows that Flash is an option and that he knows how to use Flash in weird situations. So I think Ty's has that move locked off. In
true,
this
because that is
situation,
neutral on
at
block,
least.
right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so even though it's neutral on block, just doesn't have anything faster than Flash. So right,
Another thing that's sealed off in this matchup is the back jump kick. Normally, that's a
oh,
very powerful tool for Yoshi, but the fact that Julia can moves in like burst movement more than like in a steady stream means that he can't really rely on it to call something out.
oh, that's true. That's definitely made difficult on his end. But yeah, oh, that was a
Back turn hop kick
that was interesting. Oh wow. Not a
misses the
ton.
unblockable though because of the tech.
There's Flash. Oh, it drops the Flash combo though. Ooh, 1-1. That felt plus.
Asura is not as plus as you think it is, but you still have to be careful because if you try to do a 10 frame immediately after, hop kick will beat it.
Oh, yeah, that is just. Yoshimitsu having so many awkward situations that kind of hard to know when you should press or not.
Yeah, the real way to fight Yoshi, in my opinion, I might be wrong on this, is to really force him to have to play solid.
Which he's not very good at with his moveset.
No, he can. He can easily play solid. He has a good 10 frame punish. He has a good down forward one. He has good low options. So he can
Oh, okay.
ideally play perfect Tekken, but ideally he doesn't want to because there's other characters who can play perfect Tekken better than he can on
Yeah,
on paper at least.
he's got that massive move list for a reason. So yeah, it looks like Daichi is making some adjustments, taking this 2-1 right now. So
Yeah, he's seeing that he can't really get his range very much, so instead he's relying on plus frames and he's trying to pressure him right back.
yeah, very smart from him. Good adaptations, and yeah, we'll see if Mr. Carnival can bring it back. Oh, there's that neutral block ender, but like you said, respecting the flash and just not pressing. Keeping it clean though, just pressuring normally and just not trying to leave any gaps. Ooh, follows up the shotgun. Good block on the power crush, but
Goes for arrow but doesn't complete it.
yeah, that's a really strong thing about bow and arrow is that you can just do the first slow hit, right? Not go to the mid.
Yeah, and it's not a heavy load too, so blocking it won't make him stumble.
Yup.
Sets up an unblockable, gets it.
Adds on a nice chunk of damage. Oh, blocks in time though. Good tech on the throw. Ooh, G left cannon.
Rainbow!
Doesn't quite kill. What's for breakfast? Oh, gets out of there. Oh, that was the fastest slowdown I've ever seen.
He knows that if he doesn't cancel those kicks, that you can take your turn back.
Yeah, good stuff from Mr. Carnival right now. Up 2-0 at the moment. See if Taichi can bring that back, but we did see Taichi make some adjustments though, and it did work out for a bit. But
he was getting a lot closer, but at the same time, we saw Carnival reacting to the fact that he was pressuring more and going for strings that normally Flash would beat out. So now we have to watch out for, like, is Taichi going to go back to waiting for Flash, trying to take distance, or is he going to keep trying to do this pressure, and is Carnival going to be able to take his turn back and just ignore Flash's existence again?
Yeah, because we did see a couple flashes mid-set, but nothing that really hurt too badly, especially when he dropped the first combo, so... Looks like Taichi's going to have to really make Mr. Carnival scared of that flash option again if he wants to start getting some space back, but... So far, a surprisingly close set. Even though the set count's 2-0, it's not as one-sided as you'd think right now. Who do you think takes better advantage of walls in this matchup?
Definitely Julia. Julia can get a lot of damage off of walls, and she has a lot of ways to do cross-up setups with the big jump. Yoshi still needs walls to get big damage too, so it's really a damned if you don't, damned if you do situation where they both need walls, but
both of them don't really want
as much.
Yeah, getting a good chunk off that down forward 4-2-1. Mad Axe is just such a fast command grab. I don't think I've seen many people tech it.
Yeah, it's very difficult to tech it. It'll beat out most OS timings too.
Ooh. In rage right now, but good low poke. Yeah, I don't think Julia's rage drive doesn't really do a ton, right? It pushes you super far back to the
gives
wall.
Pulse frames.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, so a lot of the Chinese characters have the ability to kill you on block with their rage arts. If they push you into a wall, the chip damage can kill you.
That's so right. I remember seeing that was.
Yeah, Leo, Feng Wei, Julia. I think that's it. Zhao Yu can't do it anymore. She used to be able to.
There's that flash off of the down 4-2, canceling the swift step.
And substitution jutsu gets him out of dodge, but puts him right back into the wall. It's tough cannon wall splats. Tide wall takes lives. Oh, just barely out of range for the jab, and super step comes in.
Yup, they knew to press, but didn't quite press correctly, sadly. There's that flash again. Yeah, Mr. Carnival going through for a lot of like movement cancels, but not working out. Ooh, so step through.
Doesn't go for the full damage off of the bow and arrow. He might have actually been able to kill. Yep.
There's that chip damage again, like you said. Oh yeah, power crushes through it all.
Yeah. Slap Happy wasn't able to do much.
Man, this is looking like a repeat of last time. It's actually making adjustments taking two, but Mr. Carnival not out of this yet. Good tech. She's been really good at teching everything but Mad Axes right now, which is really helping him out. Puts the sword away. Do you think that's gonna make much difference here? Or?
if he's not having a lot of chances to go for unblockable setups, I think Kumite actually is a little better
Okay.
because it does give him options to full damage off of like 12 frames and 14 frames,
Oh, that's gonna be good.
and he can
Ooh,
always bring the sword back really fast with flash too, like we saw a second ago.
Yep.
So if you have a
Yes.
chance to set up Kumite with no downside, I think Kumite is actually pretty good here.
Okay. Yeah, having a more solid punish game does seem like a really nice trade-off. Yeah, Taichi is still closing it out, so he is on the board. Now it's 2-1, so Taichi not out of this yet. It still seems like Flash is still putting in a decent amount of work, but
Oh yeah, no, it's saving him in these in between situations where he's swapping between pressure and trying to make space. So he's really combining the two play styles that he was utilizing around the first two sets, and
yep,
kind of using
definitely.
Flash as a bridge between the two.
Especially when Julia has a lot of cancels, like for down forward 2, canceling the Swift Step, or down forward 1, cancel into the rolls. I saw he was canceling. He was using Flash quite a bit to interrupt those, because yeah, Julia does have some really good mix-ups there, but a lot of the time, Flash just kind of eats them alive because she stays so close when she cancels them. See if Taichi can still keep it going and keep Mr. Carnival on the back foot. Yeah, we've definitely seen that like double kind of jump kick from Taichi quite a bit. Like just
It's a
there.
very
Oh,
important part of Yoshi's gameplay because it's very safe. It can crush lows, and if he gets a hit, or like if he thinks the opponent's not going to do anything, he can set it up into Majin Butterfly.
and it looks like Mr. Carnival seeing that Taichi's starting to pick up on his pressure can't on his
Oh, he doesn't
cancel,
want that to
but
happen again.
yup. Oh, good block in the slide. Yeah, Mr. Carnival trying to cancel early to stop Flash earlier on, but Flash still managed to trade with her, so
That's the thing. People tend to mistake because the way the Flash hits that it's invincible. It's not. You can trade with it easily.
yeah, it
It really
is.
just depends on when the actual frames of the move it's trading with comes out.
Yep. It is a very fast move, but no invincibility for sure. But it looks like Mr. Carnival making more adjustments back, but Mad Axe is again, like you said, super difficult to tag.
And Rainbow Drop. It's not Soul Calibur, so
Oh,
no wall tech.
yup, and man, just getting that wall standing. I believe that was once wall standing 3. Yeah, putting the sword away to get better punishes.
Top
Ooh, good.
kick. This is gonna hurt. He
Oh,
didn't have his sword away,
flashes.
so he wasn't able to do run leaps though.
Oh,
I think
that's unfortunate.
I think he went for an unblockable setup and hit the
That's
wrong
really
direction
gonna
button.
hurt. Yep, they go to the wall. They get a oh no combo, no too far. Really bad spot right now. Mr. Carnival could close this set out, but that chip damage, but finishing G Clef Cannon and that's it. Yep, alright. Daichi not out of this yet.
We haven't seen a single tech on Rainbow Bridge.
Yeah, that's hit every single time. We've seen a lot of that though. Block the double kicks into is that like a parry of sorts? The
It's just a teleport. It works the same way as Master Raven's or Kuni's does,
okay.
but it is very safe. I think it's like -1.
Oh my. You could probably press advantage off of that in some places. Oh, it goes for the launcher. Oh, presses though, and that'll be it. Mr. Carnival taking it. I know I mentioned that a long time ago, that follow-up to Party Crasher, but did not think we'd see it. Man, Mr. Carnival cleaning it up and taking
Yeah.
it.
I'm kind of disappointed that it went exactly as I predicted. I kind of wanted to see a bit more.
A bit more of this matchup.
Yeah, it's a fun matchup to watch because on one side, Josie's a very straightforward, oppressive character. She is the definition of this game's meta. On the other hand, Yoshi is a character that really shows off the player's personality and expression, and I was really liking the different back and forth between the two players trying to enforce what the way they play.
Definitely, it was definitely super fun watch, and with all the they were definitely making Flat work super well. So, and I believe Daichi's now in loser, so he could still make it back up to.
Yeah, so he'll be fighting the winner between Harry Maruka and Hoodie Batman. So, regardless of what he does, he's going to be fighting a wrestler.
Oh boy, let's hope he knows how to tech his throws.
We did see him taking Mad Axe a lot, so he definitely has his 1 and 1+2 techs. But these characters are going to come at weird timing, so you never know what's going to happen.
Yep, and I believe haven't we seen Armor King King? Is this the same? Wait, have we? Is this a rematch? Wait.
I don't think it is.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think there was a different King player, but
no, it is not.
Okay. Yeah, it'd definitely be interesting to see this. Well, last time you said King definitely wins this because of the neutral, right?
Yeah, King is theoretically wins this because he has much stronger buttons in the neutral, and he has much stronger ways to set up his plus frames, set up his frame traps, set up favorable situations. However, unlike normal, where King likes to have some distance, Armored King likes to have the distance too, and Armored King utilizes that distance a little bit stronger.
Oh wait, we're seeing the Jack stuff. Oh, I mean, Jack is like kind of the definition of simple but effective in this game, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you're an American player, you gotta know you know the matchup against Jack. You have to.
Yep.
Everyone knows the Jack Daddy himself, Anakin.
Yep. And yeah, I think Anakin just somewhat recently won a pretty big tournament, right?
He did.
Yeah, so I'm curious to see how this will go.
And we're getting the Rock Band costume too.
So Jack's outfits are great.
Good thing we don't have rules about this, because this is banned in World Tour.
Yeah, I know. Street Fighter had some banned costumes, but I don't think we had that for this bracket. Yeah. Already seen the down back ones, which are just super solid low, gives him some plus frames, and that was interesting.
I'm not liking these piston punches, though. I don't really think they work well in this matchup where Jack could be using things like Jackhammer, down back 1, his jabs, to really control the space.
And Jackhammer's a super nice mid, leads to good damage, but I'm not sure if Hoodie Batman has the follow-up down to it, because it is kind of tricky.
Yeah, it is a perfect frame to do the
so...
boot stuff. But in the end, Jackhammer is +4, so...
Yeah, so... I don't think we've seen a Jackhammer yet. I think we saw one, like a jab into it, which I think that was a string, but...
Yeah, raw. You only get the plus frames if you do raw Jackhammer.
Yeah.
Backbreaker. Miss Jackhammer.
Oh. Oh,
getting the optimal combo too?
That's kind of cool. Man, just going for the toes, just relentless. Oh. There it is again.
The Roof Razor is so fun to see.
It's such a funny move. That looks really unsafe.
Yeah. So he's in a counter hit state. If you whiff that, up until he retakes his stance. So he had forever to go for something there.
Wow. Ooh. Yeah, we're seeing quite. Oh, it goes for the toes again. Yeah, we're seeing a lot of whiff punishing from Hoodie Batman, actually, with mostly just launch punish whiffs. Like, we saw a lot of down 4-2, surprisingly, and, oh, back one. Doesn't get a big combo off it, though. Interesting trade. Oh, that's...
Goes for it again, even though he missed last time.
We're gonna get interrupted a bit. Oh, great down 4-2, but Jack doesn't do a ton of damage, but still closes it out.
Jack is on the lower damage side of the spectrum without like very high risk launchers, but he can still easily hit that 65 mark.
which is really nice. Ooh, gets hop beat. I'm guessing that was a down back 1 hop beat. Oh, it doesn't
Uh,
take the giant swing.
it was a counter hit.
Oh, that's guaranteed. And it hits the wall. Well, it's like Hoodie Batman, not I think the jack pick was working surprisingly well. I wonder if he'll stick with it.
Yeah, he was controlling space very well, and he was getting a lot of pokes in situations where I think his Armored King might not have been able to. I don't know if a switch would be the best here. It could work if he just applies the same playstyle and the same rhythm.
Definitely. I think just some fine tuning and he's got this.
Yeah, I'd like to see a little bit less of the pistols that he was using a lot more. I think they're not really necessary in this matchup. I think it's better just to slow the pace down and force him into a jab battle.
Be nice to see a lot more jackhammer because that's just such a solid move that
Yeah,
I'm surprised we didn't. I don't think did we even see one? I know we saw the one from the string,
we
but
never saw any hit. They were
oh, okay.
all. He tried to use all of them on Wake Up, and King was
Uh,
able to roll out because they can't hit crouching target. Not crouching targets. They can't hit OTG.
okay. Yeah, it'd definitely be nice to see some more of those. I know Anakin uses that as a poke quite often, seeing how nice it
Is
is.
Yeah, it's incredibly plus, and any jab that hits can give a guaranteed jackhammer on block.
Yeah, but
Ryan,
now we're seeing Brian, which is
he counter hit King.
yup. I know. Okay, I know we're probably not going to see a taunt at upper because of how difficult it is and the fact that it's
No,
online. But if we do, I'm gonna scream. I'm
always
saying it.
see a we could always see a taunt massacre though, because
True.
there is a way to do that easily on controllers.
Okay. Yeah. You think King has the advantage here? Because, I mean, I feel like King Armor King really loved the stage just because of the floor breaks.
Um, no, Brian can break the floor very easily too.
Oh, okay. Misses the technical
Ideally,
adjustment then.
ideally this is more in Brian's favor.
Brian definitely, Oh,
Woo.
4-4-3.
Yeah, he waited too late after the dash cancel to get that.
Oh. Goes into the 1-2, 1+2. Back one, giving so many beefy plus frames. Oh my goodness, he did it again.
Yeah. So with Brian, kind of the same vein as Jack, his jabs are very good. You need to use your faster, less rewarding buttons to set up your pressure before you can start going for these counter hit stuff.
Yeah,
He's
and
just
after
not giving
Jack's
him a chance.
gets out of the counter, out of the unblockable setup, and just like Marduk, Brian is missing a generic down forward one, but instead is the machine
Actually,
gun
not
blow.
really. He has yeah, he has the Vulcan punches, and actually those are incredibly oppressive.
I know you can hit confirm them, right, to get some pretty big damage.
Yeah, if he hits one, he'll hit all of them.
Okay.
You just have to hit them in the rhythm. But the fact, even if they're not like initially super plus or like incredibly minus, the fact that he has 5 or 6 follow-ups means that you can easily stagger them to create some amazing pressure.
Yeah, I see it a lot of the time. They just do a couple, delay it a lot, 'cause just the sheer amount of delay you can move between them is insane. Great tech though. Ooh. The triple? Damn. Yeah, game two not working out either.
Yeah,
Brian, do you think the Brian pick could work, or do you think he should go back to
no.
Jack?
I I think the way Hoodie Batman plays is he's not too good at these really fast situations where he gets pressure at like a very fast rate. So I think characters like Brian who need to use very lightning fast pressure to set up what they actually want to do. I don't think that's really fits into with the way Hoodie Batman feels comfortable playing. I think I would like to see him either go back to Jack, go back to his Armored King, go back to another heavier character, something that allows him to enforce his playstyle without a lightning fast pressure.
Definitely, because we saw that the Jack was working very well, just with some fine tuning it'd work out, but I feel like the Brine just felt a lot less solid. But yeah, I guess we'll see. I do imagine we're going to see another character change, but as far as to who, we might have another Kasai Monroe just mixing us up with the character choices.
Back to Armored King. That's what I
Armor
was
King, okay.
expecting.
Okay.
His Armored King wasn't looking bad, so I think he does have the advantage in this situation. He just needs to shore up his sides and play to the matchup better.
Yeah. It definitely another Forgotten Realm, so yeah, pretty. Oh, it gets a low. Oh, starting to get some big pressure going. Misses the alley kick, gets whiff punish for it. Oh, spring kick, a double spring kick. Oh, he could have cut something really big there.
Yeah, he could have gone just for the raw grab and gotten the back grab.
Ooh, blocks the low parry.
This is his chance. Wall break. Take it back. Dark shoulder. Nope.
Oh, he's gonna do something on Wake Up, isn't he? Oh. One
Full
thing,
crash
Armor
doesn't get anything, but his 10-frame punishes it. Presses
keeps
on
it
the
simple.
mid.
Yeah, that's one thing. A lot of characters can add a ton of damage on their combos with Rage Drive, but Armor King just not having access to a very good Rage Drive. Oh, Shining Wizard.
Oh, he could have punished that.
Moves that leave him on the floor like that. I know we saw, I believe, Kendabe's TV on the first tournament with Bob doing a lot of strings that left him on the floor and going unpunished, but
It's very hard to punish characters that lie on the floor, ideally. Not a lot of characters have any big, consistent way to put them in. Sleeper hold? He's going to go for the backheads? Yep.
ooh,
He's going to put him in the... Yeah.
good chunk, got a bit of
When you
OP.
pressure the king, if you have a way to put him on his stomach, you should always go for it. It will stop his really good get up for and his spring kicks.
Yeah, I know we saw a lot of spring kicks from the King here, but oh, and I believe you can roll after the giant swing, right? But we
Yeah,
haven't
to
seen him.
reduce the damage to an extent.
Yeah, I can't do it on the wall, but mid screen like that you can. Ooh,
Doesn't get the big punish, but he does get a giant
is
swing
he
out of it.
dead here?
He's
No,
not.
okay.
If he was a little bit closer to the wall, he would have been.
Oh, Shining Wizard to
Wizard.
close it out. Man, yeah, 3-0 to Harry Maraca. Hoodie Batman not able to close it out with his diverse character choices. Yeah, good stuff from both players. It's actually pretty nice to see all the characters switching.
It was.
I do feel like
I think if Hoodie Batman stuck with Armored King from the beginning and then slowly adapted, I think he would have actually been able to bring it back. But I think the character choices was good to show. I think it was a good learning opportunity.
definitely. Yeah, I feel like I think he was so close on the Jack matchup as well that just some fine tuning would have had him take it, but great showing still. Yeah, it looks like next we have Tai Chi and Harry Maraca.
Team on team violence.
Yep. So yeah, I'm not sure how this goes either, but I know Tai Chi probably trying to get back up to grand finals to hopefully fight because I think it was Mr. Carnival again. So
For the
try
run
and get that
back.
revenge match. Yep. So yeah, I'm not sure how this goes. How do you think this is gonna go out? So
Well,
we got the King and Yoshimitsu
I think
pick.
this is in Yoshimitsu's favor. King has a lot of weird tools in his own right, but I don't think his tools go in the same direction as King's. There's also the fact that we've been seeing Tai Chi teching a lot, so I don't think Giant Throw is going to be too much of an issue. But we haven't really seen Maraca been put into taking situations himself, so I don't know if Rainbow Grab is going to be much of a big determinator in this situation.
Yeah, and we saw that throw pretty much not getting teched almost at all. Just
And seems Maraca has a bit of a better idea of this matchup because he switched to a frame trapping situation on round start.
yep.
Is
Definitely.
getting put back by Tai Chi though.
Yeah, these two are training partners, so they should be like familiar with
Oh,
each
I don't
other.
think you live this.
Oh, that's Soul Stealer.
Oh,
Not
yeah,
gonna
definitely
kill.
a lot of the player matchup knowledge here. Yup.
Soul
Nice block on the down four.
In this matchup, it really has to be a player call for Soul Stealer because in this matchup, there's nothing stopping King from getting a counter hit chain throw from it.
Oh yeah.
And as you know, if a throw is counter hit, you can't tech it, and same goes for chain throws. If it's counter hit, the first hit of it cannot be teched, so it's a little bit of guaranteed damage.
Yup. And yeah, like King Geo said earlier, these two are training partners, so it just seemed like there's a lot of player familiarity coming into this.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot less up forward movement and a more things that are a bit more specific.
Like, yeah, that rainbow drop, like you said earlier, doing a good chunk of damage. Oh, there's that hop knee. Oh, yeah, just taking the damage.
Elbow.
Standing forward, just... Oh, it looks like he was crushing to block it, but he didn't believe.
Round 4. Fight.
Alright, gets the low. Gets an alley kick. Trades on the float, though, so he can't get anything off of it.
He's like not pressing like buttons one after another. He's like delaying it by like a frame or two. Like he's not trying to catch something, but like he's trying to tell him that he's ready to catch something. But he's still getting the hits for it though.
Yeah, trying to deter him from it. Oh,
Tai
there it
Chi
is
does
again.
not want though. This man is choosing violence. He is getting counter hit and going for big stuff himself.
There will be no peace today. Yeah, it looks like... Yeah, like in that string, Tai Chi either pressing or choosing to duck, but... Wow, that
Feel
hit
it
a chunk.
twister.
Man, yeah, Harry Moraka taking game 1.
I was not expecting that actually. I was thinking Tai Chi would be a lot more solid in this situation,
Yeah.
but he was getting hit in like in a lot of frame traps.
Looks like Harry Moraka knows that he likes to press some buttons, so went for a lot more strings like that to get himself killed.
Yeah, down forward 1 definitely showed its head in this matchup a lot more than normal. Harry
Definitely.
Moraka hasn't been making a huge use of it, but in this one, it was like the shining beacon.
Yeah, it was getting so much damage in the extensions as well. Just Tai Chi was eating a lot of them, so I think if he slows it down a bit, he definitely start taking. Because even with all those hits, it was a pretty even game, 2-3. So
It was.
and we'll see if he can make that adaptation or if he still chooses violence.
I mean, I think once you choose violence, you can't stop choosing violence. In my opinion,
There's no going back.
there really isn't. Because if you go back, then they're just going to keep pressuring you over and over and over again. You just really have to choose violence in a different rhythm until you can bring it into your own dimension.
A different flavor of violence, if you will.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I guess we'll see if
Blueberry, he has to bring out cherry or maybe even the elusive root beer.
root beer violence, my favorite. Yeah, I wonder if Flash will come in, because I don't know if that was what he was mashing earlier. I don't think he can squeeze out of too many strings with that, but
I really don't know either.
yeah. But yeah, like you
I
said,
myself, but I don't really see a lot of Yoshis, and when I do, they're normally not too much of an issue for me.
yeah. Oh wow,
Spin
Already
cancel
getting-
into rainbow drop.
already getting 2 of those lows, and even with even Yoshimitsu can close that out.
Round 2. Fight.
Whoa, okay, that was
Yeah, he's changed the flavor of the violence. He's staying aggressive, but he's just doing it in a different vein. Showing
like
a
you
button
said.
and then changing it into something different at the last moment. using these empty cancels to his advantage. Harry Moraki
Really?
seems like he's seen this movie before, though.
Yep, he knows the story. Ooh, ducks the... Oh, that's gonna be big. Goes for the
Doesn't
unblockable
want to
setup,
deal with
but...
Spirit Shield.
Yeah, it's like, nah, I know you, I know you.
Yeah, some characters have that really fast non-get-up kick, and it does get rid of Spirit Shield setups. Good tech on Shining Wizard.
Yeah, it's... That jumping double kick's been putting in a lot of work so far. But I think this is it.
He does have to be very careful of it. I don't think he'll come up very much, but you got to remember King can grab him out of the air from it.
That is true. Either Shining Wizard or Giant Swing could really hurt.
Yeah, not just those. His normal grab can air throw as well.
Oh, that's right. And with good whiff punish. Yeah, with how much he is in the air, that could really, even if he's just randomly going for a, oh wait.
Yep. Now
Yup.
you can tell the difference between his regular Rage Art and Soul Stealer, because in Soul Stealer he won't take his second sword out.
Oh.
So there is a way to react to which one's which.
Yeah, and Soul Stealer is basically the same animation as Flash, correct?
Yeah, it's the same animation, but with
Yeah.
armor.
So yeah, that was. It looks like you said, Taichi changed up the flavor of violence, and it was working for a bit, but Karamuraka just not having any of it.
Yeah, he had that. He had the disc on Blu-ray, so he's already seen the tech.
The download. It's not even the download, he's got the physical version of that shit. Yeah, it's... I feel like Taichi really just has to calm down a bit if he wants to start catching this. But I'm not sure, like you said, I don't know if he will.
This is going to be an uphill battle, though.
Yeah, and seeing how they are playing Yoshimitsu, I doubt we'll see a character switch.
No, Yoshi's one of those characters where, like, I can see him having a pocket Gigas or a pocket Kuni, just from like standpoint
Applying
of
the
strange
same idea.
characters. Yeah, but most people who have a Yoshi tend to stick with Yoshi.
Yeah, there's just so much to learn about the character that becoming a specialist is just kind of how it goes a lot of the time. Yeah, it looks like he's still pressing quite a bit. See if doesn't take the giant swing. Okay. Does roll it though, so it doesn't take the full brunt of the damage.
Yeah, rolling is very important in this matchup. Harry Muraka doesn't use it very much, so not as important. But against Kings in general, taking it so you can run forward early to disturb King's running buttons is quite important.
Oh, that was... If he holds that long enough, that's an instant kill, right?
Yeah, but not an instant kill, but it is an unblockable.
Yup. Alright. Yeah, kind of a close round, though. See if Daichi can keep this momentum going.
Yep, that's the tool we haven't seen very much in this, that he can use in this matchup, unlike with Julia, that retreating back kick. And there is the specialty of the the Kumite stance.
That solid punish. Oh, back turn, but not... Man. That was, what was that,
Now that
sidestep too? Oh.
Now that he has a sword away, we do have to worry about his flash being a lot more consistent now, too, though.
Oh,
So he
that's
might be able to
true.
actually catch frame traps or pressure better.
Yeah, it does look like Harry Marcus has been keeping pressure more to strings, but like you said, delaying it a couple of frames could just leave just enough
Rainbow.
gap. But that throw does so much damage. I'm never ready for it. Yeah, it looks like Daichi's taking this pretty solidly, and I spoke too soon. Big damage from that counter hit. Okay, 1-1, just keeping it solid. Oh, it tries to flash, but nothing came.
Running hop me. I think that's the first time, only the second time we've seen him get the ender correctly.
Yeah, typically his combos have been pretty solid.
It is. The ender is just very inconsistent.
Yeah. Yeah, Taichi taking it, so now 2-1. Taichi's on the board, and looks like he's making some sort of adjustments because that was a much more of a uphill battle for Harry
Yeah.
Maracas.
It looked kind of the same as the last set too. He was
Yeah.
doing the same thing. It's just this time he didn't back off after he got a decent lead. He just kept going in afterwards.
Yep. Not letting up. Yeah, I think Harry Maracas is going to be on him to stop the violence or not. See if he can close this out, because so far it's been smooth sailing for him, but that last game, that could be a precedent for the rest of the set at this rate.
Get ready for the next battle.
So every time I see the character select, I'm like half expecting to see some incredibly random character switch. After what happened to Kisame Monroe, I'm like, I'm never quite sure.
Yeah. I can't even imagine who these two would have it on the back wing either. Both of their
Yeah.
playstyles are so. They feel so personal. I don't think they. I can't even see them having a separate character.
Yeah, I can't really see it translating to anything else. Oh,
Counter hit back one.
yeah, that's big. Goes to
Gonna
the
go for the
wall. Just takes the damage. Doesn't get the flash. A lot of movement there, but Taichi takes it with a down for 2. Oh, sees the low launcher though. Oh wait.
Mila, Twister.
Oh, I guess the
yeah.
wake up 4 though.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, nice Shining Wizard. Again? Don't tell me it's the 3rd. Okay, there's the flash.
Tries to go for the optimal combo from it because of the wall distance, but parts of it drops. Really unfortunate.
Yeah, I've seen that combo drop quite a few times this tournament, so
I'm not exactly sure why it would though.
yeah. Oh, actually text the
rainbow for the first time in the whole tournament. Someone teched the rainbow.
the first new precedent for that.
KO.
Oh wow.
I think he was expecting the camera to change
Fight.
because yeah, the way the sidewall it was putting him in a on the other side, but the camera never swapped.
A lot of wall carry and gets the unblockable. It's that cross
Falcon
drop like you said earlier. Trades on the lows. Takes a Shining Wizard, okay. Okay.
What?
Okay, that was some movement.
Thought I was watching Tekken, not Cirque du Soleil.
Oh, there's that
And
teleport again.
substitution jutsu.
Man, Taichi might have figured something out. I don't know what it would be, but he's starting to bring it back. 2-2 now. And yeah, that was.
Really wants that run back with Carnival.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not done yet, man. I need that run back. Yes, I'm not even quite sure what Taichi's doing differently. It just feels like Harry Maracas has just kind of changed it up in a bit that hasn't really helped him out here.
I'm seeing a lot less hop knees from Harry Maracas, and I think, but I don't think it's because of a lack of trying. I think it's just Tai Chi is putting him in situations where he can't go for frame traps anymore. He's changing the way his aggression is structured.
That's smart. Yeah, because when he was ending on things that were more kind of gave King a chance to start offense, it was definitely hurting him a lot with how much he was pressing, but keeping him more safe and
like we
kinda
saw in
hitting
that
more nice.
last round where he was going for more unblockables, but at the same time he was switching between like high risk, high reward, and very, very solid, but he was still staying in his face all the same. I think he's just switching the rhythm in such
Fight.
awkward degrees that Harry really can't do much.
Definitely, just not giving a chance to start that offense that he hasn't been able to handle this set.
And we're seeing this here. Normally, they've been very aggressive on round start, but this time he was able to get away.
Yup. Hamrock is getting a really big damage starter there, though. Wow, that was a lot of
Nothing goes
patience.
out through.
Yup. Not going for the whiff punish, but... Ah, Hamrock is trying to back away when he's got the wall to his back. Camera made it hard to see it, though. Oh,
The wall ruins it.
Oh, no, like you said, yeah. Wall save lives.
Sidewall giveth and sidewall taketh away.
Yup.
Shining Wizard gets tech, puts him at the wall. This is actually kind of a bad situation.
We've seen a lot of those. Oh, we're seeing a lot more throw techs from Taichi. Oh my goodness.
Goes
That
for
felt like-
partial 10 hit.
That was a 10. Oh my goodness.
Yoshi has multiple 10 hits, and some of them are actually kind of useful.
Oh my goodness. Taichi, you madman.
Back turn,
Oh,
yep. The first 5
Yup.
hits of the 10 frame are the 10 hit are guaranteed on back turn.
Oh, that's a big chunk. Doesn't tech though.
That was a crouch grab.
Round three.
Oh, damn.
So that was a
Hamrock.
crouch
Yeah, Hamrock could take this.
leg breaker. Or nope, no
It's out
tech.
of there.
I was gonna go into rolling death cradle.
Oh, he wanted it. That would have been quite a way to close out the set.
Harry Marquez has actually had a lot of situations to set up chain throws, and he just hasn't taken them. I don't know if it's because he doesn't want to go for it.
Might be respecting the fact that, I mean, they played quite a bit from what I've seen, so
Yeah,
like,
and Tai Chi's techies are very good.
yeah, might just, oh, that's
That's
dead
dead.
though. Oh,
Doesn't break the wall though. Nope.
Oh, no? Okay, the double alley kicks takes it.
Yeah, he could have done train elbow, wall break, and then gone for the corporate elbow.
Yeah, still, that was a... Yeah, Taichi almost running it back, but Hamrock is closing it out.
So we're gonna see Harry Maracas in Carnival in Grands.
Oh, that'll be something nice. Yeah, honestly, it was really cool seeing,
This is a run
Hammer.
back from quarterfinals.
Oh, that's right.
Because
No matter who won that, someone was gonna get a run back.
yeah, Carnival took it 2-0 and put him into a loser side.
Yeah, so I guess we'll see if Hamrock is gonna make some sort of adaptation to take it. Probably had quite a while to let that set stew.
Yeah. Last time we saw them, the issue was that Carnival would not let him breathe. They stayed in his face with frame traps, plus frames. Really punished him with bow and arrow the whole time. So, but it looks like he's not really dealing with frame traps the same way as we saw with Tai. What was going in was stuff that was off rhythm rather than stuff that was straight up plus frames and mashing. So I think he is in a bit more of a more comfortable rhythm now.
Definitely, and that's definitely gonna throw off Mr. Carnival because I don't think we've seen a ton of Mr. Carnival on defense. It's mostly been him.
Yeah,
kind of going
seeing
in.
him against Tai was the first time we in the tournament that we've seen him on like
Really on the
back
back
foot at
foot.
any time, and even then, he was able to get out of it though at a certain point.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see how he to see if not only can Harry Morocco enforce more of a aggressive, like I said, a different rhythm of pressure, and see how Mr. Carnival deals with that. All right. Let's look at Harry Morocco in here, but see if we can just get Mr. Carnival here. It looks like he's
He'll be right back.
yeah. So. But yeah, to refresh, how do you think King Julia goes?
King Julia. Last time I said that it was heavily in Julia's favor because she has much better tools from much more awkward ranges. However, her movement is in, like I said with the Yoshi matchup, her movement is in bursts instead of very prolonged like other Chinese-based characters. So I think that if King gets his space, or uses frame traps to scare him and letting him take back steps that normally he wouldn't be allowed to take. I think if he sets up those kinds of situations, King would be in the advantage.
Okay.
So really, the idea behind this is it's going to come down to whatever the stage is. If it's a stage that lets King run away a lot, I think it'll be in his advantage. But if this is going to be a heavily wall stage, I think this is going to be more in Julia's favor.
Yeah, I think if we see Mishima Dojo, that'll definitely be really difficult to run away on. But something like Infinite Azure, or like maybe the wall break of the Lydia stage, that might definitely give him more space to run.
I honestly think in this situation, like the best mesh between both characters having an advantage would be like Church. It was Mishima Dojo.
I just said it, man. Commentator's curse.
Ideally, in this situation, to like not be at a heavy disadvantage, but like still being able to take a small win. I think he would have been wanting for like Hammerhead, Diamolto, or the Shrine Gate. One of those would have been better for King.
Yeah, but here when you can't, like, yeah, that Mad Axe is really hard to tech, but when Julia just has so many fast advancing moves, like her Swift Step follow-ups, it's just so hard to kind of enforce your own footsies game.
Yeah. He has to be ready for the fact that when he's at a distance, he's going to be at his face in a very short amount of time, but it's not going to go from there. If he can react to those small bursts of movement, he'll be able to deal with it.
Definitely, but round one not going very well in Harry's favor.
Sidewalks it down 2-1.
Yeah, Mr. Carnival just keeping it super tight right now. Teching the wall. Oh, good tech.
It should be noted, King does not have any good homing moves. So sidewalking rather than sidestepping will get you out of a lot of his pressure and a lot of his moves.
And that wall carry on the Party Crasher whips to wall running 2-1 just kind of shoved him into the corner where he couldn't run.
Yeah, and having to deal with that full crouch mix up is not ideal.
Definitely.
The first time we saw him, though, Harry Maracas was adapting to the situation with his amazing crouch jab. So I'd like to see him doing that again, but taking a bit more leeway when he actually does get it.
Trade on some counter hit starters there.
They be sleeping.
Yeah, I'm taking a quick nap. Oh, the Kanken looks like it interrupted a power crush.
Doesn't complete the war drums. Tequila Twister, no one's ever ready for a 2-tech.
Yup. I don't think we've seen that text quite yet, but still Mr. Carnival
it's very
taking
weird
game one.
Because there's not very many buttons in the game that are 2-techs. Everyone's normally expecting 1-techs or 1+2s. So, like, when you have characters who can bring out 2-techs or 3+4 techs, things tend to get a bit strange.
I don't even know if I've heard of a 3+4 tech, so I definitely get hit by that one.
Lily has a 3+4 tech, Master Raven has a 3+4 tech, Law has a 3+4, and Dragunov has a 3+4.
Oh wait, is it one of his Dragunov is one of his like Victor clutches or?
I don't know which one it is, but I've been told he has a 3+4, and I've teched it with 3+4, but I can't remember exactly.
Okay. Yeah, we're seeing a surprising amount of really good text from Mr. Carnival, only getting hit by the Tequila Twister, which, like you said, no one's expecting the 2-tech. Going right into the next one. It looks like stage could definitely help Harry Maracas here, but wasn't quite able to use that new flow of offense on Mr. Carnival, but he did get him pretty low sometimes, so...
And he was able to get more off of his crouch jabs this time, though. But I still think he needs to take more than normal with him, and I think he needs to bring out tools that he hasn't been using as often. King's one of the few characters where, despite his humongous move list, he can effectively utilize the majority of his list. So I think he needs to utilize things he hasn't shown off yet.
Definitely. Yeah, he's gonna have to change something up. It looks like we've got Mishima building, so that is a fairly large stage somewhat, but still...
It's the same meter dimensions as Dojo, it's just more rounded.
Yeah, so hopefully that'll help him run away more, but I'm not quite sure. Like you said, it's the same dimensions as Mishima Dojo, so
Yeah, so he's at the wall in one combo, and he has to deal with half health in a single setup.
I know. Oh, well,
He's at sidewall
standing
though, so he has
too.
to deal with the awkwardness of it.
I couldn't quite get a very good confirm there. And oh, he just
Grabs him out of it with.
the Shining Wizard.
KO.
But yeah, like you said, that new style of offense really working out there, putting Mr. Carnival on the back foot.
Back one stops at Spinsies.
Yup, no spin shenanigans there. Jump,
Jump
one for the
That was
death.
absolutely a misinput.
Yup, I mean, hey, if it works, it was a read, but I don't know if we'll see that again. Oh,
Oh.
big whip on the power crush, but no.
With his position, he would have been able to get a untechable grab on that too.
Good block on the low, but tries to block low again, just gets Party Crasher.
Round 3.
Party Crash is such a good approaching move, doesn't do a ton of damage, but at that health,
Yeah.
anything will kill.
Like a 13 frame that goes that far and has that much setup is so good.
It's just so fast. Yup, you're at the wall now, though, so
Oh,
get some.
crash dash
Oh,
from Gosu.
that jump one must be a misinput of something, like you said. Not sure
I don't
what he's
know if he-
misinputting, though.
If we keep seeing it, then maybe it might not be something. He might be trying to call out an arrow or something.
Well, it gets the blue stuff on that string, but still manages to close it out.
Round 4.
I love the stage transitions of this game. They're so cool. Ooh,
Kinda
counter
hit low blow.
animation.
And
Oh, and the offense working out a lot, but that's gonna be so much damage. Julia is just a really big damage character.
Julian is in a very slow one-touch situation, though. If he takes one big hit, he's done for.
Yeah. Oh, the
War drums.
damn.
So war drums is normally not a true string, but if you hit in a situation where only the low hits, then the punch actually comes instead of at the same time, a frame after, which makes the follow-up true.
Yeah,
So it's
super strong low at
war
that
drums
point.
can be true.
Yeah, and with how just the beefy damage it gets, like, holy. And yeah, you're definitely not you're not seeing that. But yeah, Mr. Carnival up 2-1. It did look like Harry Marcus was getting a lot more hits in and actually took a round, but still, I feel like he's gonna have to find a lot more areas to get that new offense in, and really hope that the stages are on his side. Yeah, like you said at the very beginning of the set, stage is gonna be a really big decider of all this.
I think at this point,
Get ready for the
pray
next
for an infinite.
Definitely.
Losing the advantage of walls that King gets from like setups from the spinning Sobots. Oh,
Oh.
there! Here's what I said.
Yep.
The church.
Yeah, so like you said, it's definitely gonna be a slight win for King because of how just long it is. And if you break the wall, I think you get a ton of room down there, right?
Oh yeah, no. The downstairs area is very big, and King gets a lot out of balconies, even more so than he gets out of walls.
Definitely. Him doing that, I think it's like that power crush charge to. Oh wait, the Tifa costume. All right, I like it.
fight.
Fashion game on point right now, but getting right into it.
Counter hit running one. That's going to take him to the wall. No, he goes for Tequila Twister Ender instead.
Ooh, ooh, great awareness on the float.
Take
Oh,
the
they
wall.
might steal.
This is very
yeah.
smart. Yeah, take the balcony before he has a chance to take it himself.
Big damage. King does like being down here, but missing that balcony is kind of
Yeah,
tragic.
because he took it first, though. He was able to put him to the wall before King could establish a distance that he really wants himself.
Yeah. Yeah, we keep seeing Julia just going in for a party crasher, just trying to stop King from doing what he wants. Oh, that's gonna be dead.
KO.
Great awareness on the trade.
Round 2. Fight.
Wall standing too. And you're out the corner. Big damage too. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
First robot takes the wall.
Doesn't get the tech. Ooh. Ouch. Oh, yep.
Yeah,
Man.
she does have a
Carnival
soccer
is-
kick, so
Fight.
she can call out rolls
Yeah, Mr. Carnival on set point, about to take this if Oh no, that's a really big back one.
all the way through the wall. He gets a 50-50 here.
Oh,
Goes for the plus frames from Jaguar 2.
we've seen that at least 3 times this set. Like, that's intentional at this point. Mr. Carnival doing so many good while standing twos, getting so much damage. Try it again. Oh, third time.
King has
That's-
so many highs in his kit that are really important. Well, having a good wall standing launcher in this matchup is direly important. I think Carnival is realizing that he's
You're
a lot more reliant on King tech than he is on personal tech.
Yup, and like you
That's
said,
going
that was 2 again, and Mr. Carnival takes it. The Boomers Tournament Series number 3 Tekken champion is Mr. Carnival. Congrats. Man, good stuff. Clean sweep. Yeah, like you
Good
said, we
going.
definitely. Oh. Yeah, like I said, definitely saw a lot of those while standing too. So
Yeah,
definitely at the end there, he noticed. Oh wait, this is working. So might as well do it a bit. Yeah, congrats to Mr. Carnival. Good stuff. Right, well, guess that's the bracket.
That
Oh.
is. That's the entire event.
Right, that was fun. That's
now
some good ass
we
Tekken.
back to the Boomer Caves to nurse our wounds, ready for another war on the next
The next installment of the Boomers Tournament.